Brought to you by Penguin.
True Crime Story, a novel by Joseph Knox. Read by Joseph Knox, Ciara Baxendale, Louis Bernard, Levi Brown, Drew Dillon, Caitlin Griffiths, David John, Isla Lee, Noah Marullo, Grace Cooper Milton, Conor Mcleod, Sarah Parks, Tara Tijani, Dolly Webb, Dean Williamson, and Shane Zaza. Publisher's note. This amended second edition of True Crime Story includes wider context on the previously undisclosed role of Joseph Knox in the narrative, as well as his response to various allegations raised in the press and online. Further, Penguin Random House can confirm that they and Mr. Knox have mutually agreed to conclude their business dealings and have no plans to undertake any future projects. What follows is a brief statement from Knox concerning this second edition.
When Penguin Random House suggested a second edition of True Crime Story to clarify my position, I just about bit their hands off. Legitimate questions have been raised about the validity of my participation in this project, questions which I will be only too happy to answer in due course. Unfortunately, there have also been libelous accusations, gross misrepresentations of my character, and threats made against my family. These threats are completely out of line. Contrary to reports, I have not objected to any addition that Penguin Random House have made to the text, asking only for a right to reply. I continue to be moved by reader interest in this story, and, although at times personally painful, I consider this edition to be an improvement upon the first. It's my hope that these amendments will allow us to shift focus from salacious, peripheral details and onto the true instigators and true victims of this crime. Joseph Knox, 2020. In the early hours of Saturday, December 17th, 2011, Zoe Nolan, a 19-year-old Manchester University student, walked out of a party taking place in the shared accommodation where she'd been living for 3 months. She was never seen again. On the surface, Zoe had everything in the world going for her. In September of that year, she'd travelled from Stoke-on-Trent to Manchester, realising a long-held ambition to live in the city. She moved into a high-rise student apartment with her twin sister, Kimberly, and 2 other girls, who quickly became her closest friends. Singing had always been the great passion of Zoe's life, and she'd moved to Manchester to more seriously study music, finding herself unexpectedly popular with coursemates and around campus. Her contemporaries found her talent and dedication impressive, and she soon met the young man who would become her first serious boyfriend. She passed 3 seemingly happy months in this state, right up until December 17th, the day her parents arrived to take her home for the Christmas holidays, only to find that she had vanished without a trace. I'd never heard of Zoe Nolan, or if I had, I'd forgotten all about her. In 2011, the year she went missing, I would have been 25 years old, and myself living in Manchester, if you could really call it living. I certainly wasn't making my dreams come true. I was making minimum wage plus tips in a basement dive bar and putting every penny I earned back into the business. Manchester had made me, for better or worse. It was the first place I'd ever had my heart broken, the first place I'd ever had my nose broken, and somehow that encapsulated so much.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?